It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. There's been an attempted armed hold-up at Cardiff overnight. It's alleged two men armed with a sledgehammer and a knife entered the Iron Horse Inn on Main Road just after 11:30 and demanded cash, but fled empty-handed when police arrived. Police arrested two men aged 18 and 19 a short time later. They've been refused bail to appear in Toronto local court today, while a third man is still on the run. It's feared Hunter seniors could feel the pinch in next week's federal budget, with talk of a tax on bank deposits. With the official cash rate now at 2%, self-funded retirees are once again tightening their belts. National Seniors Chief Executive Michael O'Neill says the government needs to end the uncertainty.
At a time when people are achieving record low levels of return on their investments with term deposits and similar, to even reduce them even further by the addition of a government charge similarly makes no sense at all.
It looks as though the Baird government has secured a crucial vote for light rail in Newcastle. The lone member of the Animal Justice Party has indicated he would vote in favour of the project. Mark Pearson says he'll support the light rail plans with a few conditions. His vote is vital, with the Liberals needing at least 2 votes from outside their ranks to get their measures passed. The Herald reports the newly sworn-in Upper House MP will also hold discussions with Save Our Rail. New South Wales Fines Administration Commissioner Tony Newbury says Hunter motorists should exercise caution when defending driving offences. In the 2014-15 financial year, the Office of State Revenue identified more than 1,000 fraudulent claims, with 390 motorists copping fines and 500 facing court across New South Wales. Tony Newbury says Hunter drivers who've committed an offence should tell the truth or risk a hefty penalty.
Drivers can, if they make a fraudulent claim, the penalties can go from a fine up to, at its worst, a jail sentence of up to 5 years plus a fine of another $5,500. It is possible to go to jail for either falsely nominating another driver or falsely accepting a nomination from another driver.
A new residential complex is on the way for Newcastle East. 27 2- and 3-bedroom apartments were built on the corner of Church and Bolton Streets on the site of the former Community Justice Centre. Construction of the $8.3 million development is due to start later this year, while an art gallery has also been earmarked for the heritage-listed part of the block. The 60th annual Newcastle Combined Schools Anzac service is on this morning, with more than 1,400 students set to attend. The service, being held at the Civic Theatre at 10 o'clock, will include a number of performances from multiple schools across the region. Director Michelle Gosper says this year will focus on the nurses serving in World War I.
Often they were performing with very few supplies, limited supplies, working around the clock. It was hard. Many of these nurses were awarded as well with various medals for bravery. You know, some of them were in casualty clearing stations that were attacked, and there were a few Australian nurses who lost their lives.
Now with sport, Belinda Delaceres.
Emotions continue to run high following news NRL veteran Kurt Gidley's preparing to leave the Newcastle Knights at the end of the season. The skipper will see out his career in England, inking a 1-year contract with Super League side the Warrington Wolves. It closes the book on an incredible 15 years in the competition, including 12 State of Origin appearances for New South Wales and 12 call-ups for the Green and Gold. He says he owes his success to past greats like Andrew Johns.
Andrew took me under his wing when I was a kid. He'd take me on his days off, Townsend Oval or a park, and want to make me a better player, and I'll be always grateful for that.
Hamilton will be looking to remain on form today as they gear up to face the Adamstown Rosebuds for a rescheduled round 3 in the Northern New South Wales NPL. Tom Davies moves to central defence for an injured Carl Hodges, with Reece Cooper at number 10. And injured Knights star Beau Scott is preparing to return to the fold as the boys take the fight to Manly in round 9 this Sunday. That's sport. I'm Belinda Delas Harris.
2 in URFM News Time, 26 to 8.